Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For a 7% discount on your purchases, use code BNSF6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome graphics for your streets and roads on your model layout. Check it out.
Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Vinny Vid Productions video. I am Vinny, your host, also known as BNSF6951. This is a model railroad channel. So if you guys are interested in run-up sessions, scratch builds, live streams, prototypes, and everything related to model railroads, this is the channel for you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down there, hit the bell or something there, and give me those too. Anyhow, with all that being said, let's get on with the video, so come on in.
Hey, alright guys, welcome back to Major Changes number 56. Now in the video I mentioned 57 because I thought that's what it was, but it actually is Major Changes number 56. In this video, we're going to go ahead and start dressing up the area of Wickenburg. The buildings you see behind me are actual buildings of the old town Wickenburg, and those are the buildings that I am modeling. So, with all of that being said, I think we should take a look and see what we're doing. So stay tuned, because the video is coming right up.
Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Vinny Vid Productions video. I think this is going to be Major Changes number 57. I'm not 100% sure, but we are finally getting back to the Wickenburg area. So, what I have planned for this video, and it might be a series, I'm not 100% sure yet. I might do it all in one video, or I might just blow it off and do several videos. I'm not sure yet. Anyhow, we're going to take this area right here, and we're going to make it look like this area right here. I was messing around today, and I started doing that, and said, hey, this is starting to look really good. So, anyhow, what we are going to be using for this project is, let's see, first of all, we're going to have full strength glue and 50-50 glue. And we're going to be using olive green Underbrush by Woodland Scenics and light green Underbrush by Woodland Scenics. We're going to be using, heck, I don't remember who this was. Let's see, hold on guys. Oh yeah, okay. We're going to be using this Tufts from JTT scenery stuff. What else are we going to be using? Let's see. All right, down there. We are going to be using Fine Ballast Buff by Woodland Scenics. And we're going to be using my WWS Static Grass Applicator. And of course we're going to be using my homemade dirt. So, with all that being said, oh yeah, we're going to have alcohol, water, and detergent in this bottle. And what else? I think, well, we're going to have the other cactus also. This is also another JTT product. We got some of those cactus already planted. I'm going to use these barrel cactus right here along here also. And really, the rest is up to the imagination, you know? You just got to use that noodle besides hanging a hat on. With all that being said, let me get ready for this. Let me take out whatever I can take out, and we'll start. Talk to you guys in a minute. Bye for now. Alright guys, the next thing, well the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay a whole bunch of glue right down here, right down this whole center section right here, and then I'm going to take this brush that I have soaking in water just for gluing purposes, and we're going to spread that out, and I'm using the 50-50 here, and we'll just go ahead and do this. And this is what's going to be the conductor for the static grass applicator, because that's going to be our first piece of scenery we're going to put down here. And as you remember at the very beginning of this series, the first thing I did was lay this dirt down. And so I just did that as a background, and I may have to put more of this glue down. I'm not sure, but we'll see. And I mixed a few of the colors that came in that package kit with the WWS applicator. And so that's what I'm going to be using for this project. And hopefully, I think I'm going to have to put more. This doesn't look like it's quite wet enough. We'll put more, no problem. Yeah, that's a little better. Just kind of making everything so the static grass applicator will get it all. And I think I just covered up one of my holes from my from my billboard, or cactus. I'm sorry, there was a cactus there. All right, I'm not taking the telephone poles out or the utility poles. I just want them to basically get glued in now, and then later on maybe I'll even go ahead and string those. Anyhow, what I mixed with the static grass are these two colors right here. And I'm doing that and with a little bit of green in it because most of the vegetation out here is not really green. So I'm choosing a color that might represent what's actually here. So I got this loaded up. Oops, oops, oops. I'm losing it. No, man, no. Sorry about that, guys. Hang on. I'm using my lapel mic and the wires just pulled off the table. All right, so we'll turn the unit on, and what I learned is you don't just go and dump it right away. You kind of ease into it, and so you just like kind of tilt it and start doing your thing, and then finally just go ahead and bring it upright. And this is only going to be the first layer of scenery that we're going to put down here, guys. There's going to be more. Look at that, you get the telephone pole right in there. I bent it. Not funny, not funny. But you see, it's not totally green, but there is some green in there. And that's what I'm looking for. Can you do this guy the same thing? I guess so. No, we mixed it on there, huh? Okay, we'll get you too. All right, so that's going to be the first layer of ground cover that we're going to be doing here. We're going to do the same thing down the center here, and then also on this side. So, with that being said, let's get prepared to do the next section. Alright guys, we're ready to move on to the next step in this process. At least this is the way I do it. You know, it's nothing that you guys have to say, oh, Vinny did it that way. No, this is the way I do it. You need to find whatever you're comfortable in doing your stuff. Anyhow, we're going to go ahead and add some of these tufts and a couple of these barrel cactus in here. And all I'm going to do is use this full strength white glue. And what we're going to do is just randomly pick a spot. Just put a dab of glue in there. And take the tuft and push it down into the static grass. So the static grass kind of fills up on the sides. Alright, and we're going to do that, I guess, let's see. I don't want to make it look too set up, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Alright, now that we have our tufts in there, we can go ahead and put these two barrel cactus in. I have only 6, and I want to put a couple in each one of the scenes as we go down here. So that's why they're only getting 2. I don't want to buy any more. That's the way I'm doing it. So again, we're just going to use the white glue. And the reason why I'm using white glue, guys, because if I ever want to take this stuff up, all I need to do is wet it. spray it down with water and this stuff will all come right up. Alright, there's one there. And we will put one here. Now these barrel cactus had little pegs on the bottom so you can actually drill a hole and put them into your sub road bed. I cut those off. I just want them to be flat on top of the surface. Anyhow, we're looking good so far, don't you think? I already went and did this section down here. Basically, that's all I'm going to do because I need to put ballast in there. And the same thing on this side. I'm going to wait to do this side here because John Tanzillo informed me that all my buildings are ready. So I want to get them here, so if I have to make any adjustments, I can do that before I do the roads and the scenery on this side. Anyhow, with that being said, let's see what else we can do to make the scene look a little bit better. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next step we're going to do is we're going to add some of this underbrush to represent some other kind of bushes and cactus that basically everything that grows here is a cactus. But I broke this up into lots of little pieces, and this is the light green underbrush. And so I'm just going to take this stuff and just kind of sprinkle it around, and then we'll go ahead and glue it down. But yeah, so this is going to give it a little bit more depth, and I like anything that sticks up above grade always looks good. You can't make a mistake by making something go over grade. Put something around this cactus here. And I'll show you what we're going to do to actually secure these. It's the old water and alcohol and detergent and then glue. And I'll be using a pipette to do that. And I'm glad I bought all those pipettes. I think this is the part that actually makes it stand out a bit more, is adding these little bushes and stuff. That's just my opinion. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the darker green to give it a little bit of contrast. Like I said earlier, there's not very much green stuff here. Whatever is green is usually a cactus. So let's see. All right, a little bit more. We'll have that piece done. And again, I'm pushing it into the static grass. The static grass will kind of give it a grip to hold when I start putting the glue down there. All right, it's looking good, I think. And now we're just going to take some of this olive green underbrush and just put a little bit of that out there. And again, this is just to give us some different colors. It's not so drabby in one color. Doing scenery is one of my favorite parts of the hobby, and probably a lot of you guys too. All right, I'll put that back in the bag, and we'll go ahead and glue that stuff down right now. And again, I'm not going to do anything in here until I do the ballast. And the ballast we're probably going to do, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but we'll see. Alright, so next thing is I got a couple of small rocks. We're going to throw them in the scene also. That'll give it a little bit more prototypical look. One there, and then let's say one right there. And then one. How about right there? This is a nice flat one. Get in there. All right. Now, I'm going to do this a little bit differently than most of you guys would do it. I am not going to spray this. I'm just going to go ahead and use my pipette to wet it all down and then use my pipette to add the glue. So I think it's just less of a mess that way, and so that's what we're going to do. Everything we just put down is going to get glue. So everything needs to get wet, including the rocks. I know this takes a bit longer to do it this way, but like I said, it's a lot less cleanup later on. And also, like I said earlier, the rocks get wet also because the glue will flow around them and hold them in place as well. Alright, so now we got everything all wet. Now we will take our 50-50 and we will just go over everything that we just wet. And this might not be enough glue, maybe it will be. Alright, pipette, glue, Scooby-Doo, let's get to it. Look at that, just like downtown. Yes, sir, Bob. I mean, to me, this is my way of doing it. I don't know. It's the way I've been doing it for ages. So I'm not going to change my methods. It works for me. Like I said, you guys have to do whatever you feel comfortable doing. Is how you should do your stuff. No matter if it's scenery or ballast or models or whatever. Just do it your own way. It's your railroad. This is going to be a real nice spot to do some photographs when everything is all said and done. Not tooting my own horn, but I know how much work I'm putting into this, just this area. Anyhow, I think we're going to let that go for now. I don't know how much further I'll go. Maybe we'll continue down the next section. That's my intention, is to go ahead and complete all of this right here. So we'll see. All right, let's see. Let me close this up before I inadvertently drop it on the floor. All right. Okay, guys, we'll be back in a little bit. All right, guys, we are ready to continue on here. So we're going to go ahead and do all of this up to where the train locomotive platform is, and we'll dress it up like we did with this one. And I think that might be the end of this video. When it's all complete, I will take the camera down and actually give you a side view of what it looks like, to give you the proper perspective of how things look when they're taller than ground level. Anyhow, with that being said, we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to go ahead and lay the glue down and spread it out just as I did before, and then get my applicator and just sprinkle it on there. I'm going to do a different thing here in the center. I'm just going to go ahead and add just regular ground cover. It's too small in here to put the ground cover. To put the static grass, so I still got to do ballast, so it's going to take away most of that. So I'd rather just do it the old-fashioned way and just lay some old ground cover in there. Anyhow, with all that being said, let's get going. Alright guys, I told you earlier that I was not going to do this area the same as this area. So what I'm going to do is I have this JTT mixed grass. It's got some dead grass, burnt grass in there and so on and so forth. I already wet this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit down there just to get it, because don't forget I need to put ballast on both sides of these tracks. So I just want to give it just a little bit of greenery in there. Just like that. That's all I need. Alright. So I'll be doing the same down here on this end also. But for right now, let's go ahead and decorate this up a bit more. So I got my tufts right here. Got them all ready to go, and we just used the full strength glue like we did yesterday, and we just commenced to put these in here. Now I don't have rocks. I'm gonna have to find some rocks. I know I got a bag of rocks somewhere. I just need to find them, but they can't be big. They just need to be medium-sized bags. All right. Don't forget, this is the full strength glue that I'm using right here. And again, I'm just taking it and I'm pushing it down into the static grass. Kind of covers up the edges. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and glue this down, and actually let me do this over here first. So I got some water and alcohol and detergent down here, and we'll just go ahead and wet this up a bit. I'll just do up to this point. Right now we need to take this piece of tape up. Alright, now put the 50-50 glue. Uh-oh, took the wrong glue. I don't know why I'm cleaning this pipe that out. I got so many of them I could use. And close this one up. Alright, now we'll go ahead and put some of this down in here. All right.
Alright guys, I don't know what's going on here, but I think I forgot to turn on my microphone. So basically what we're going to be doing here is adding the underbrush, and this is the light green underbrush. And we're just going to put it in there at random places, wherever I feel like putting it, basically, just to make it look good. Like I always have been saying throughout this video, anything that's above grade always looks good. So the more you can put, the better off you're going to be. And so let's go ahead and watch how we do this, and we'll see how we get it all glued down and stuff. But I think we're going to continue all the way to the back that we see the ground cover on there. This way we can do this all in one shot. Anyhow, basically it's just all of this, putting it random spots and this and that and the other thing. Anyhow, with all that being said, let's just watch this and see how it goes. Alright guys, this is kind of like the finished product I'm going to be doing for this video. So as you can see right here, this is all done. And I'm going to give you an overhead first, and then we will do a eye level view. I can actually start putting my new roads out here, but I'm not going to do that yet because I still have the back to do. And again, there's my stuff here. And there we go. And under the camera tripod. And now back out again. Now we'll come down to eye level and we'll see what it looks like here. I think that looks pretty good. And it's not hard, and it didn't take very long to do, as you can see. And now we'll come up to here, and then that's where the locomotive display will be, and then the depot, and then a parking lot, and then goes into the next room. Okay. Alright guys, while I was off camera, I thought I'd keep the momentum going as far as doing the scenery in this area. So I went ahead and completed this side of the track. These are all non-rail service buildings, see little industries here. This last one back here will be the maintenance shop for the maintenance away train. What else are we going to do here? I also did a little bit of static grass back there and blah blah blah. So with all that being said, the next video we're going to go ahead and start installing the ground throws, and we're also going to start ballasting at least this track all the way down, because it won't have any interference with the track that's next to it. Again, hopefully I'll have my new buildings from John Tanzillo, and we can make any adjustments that we need to make, and then I can finish the scenery in this whole entire area. Yeah, whew. Anyhow, also we're going to start thinking about how we're going to hook this stuff up. And in case you guys are wondering, this is for crossing gates
and the crossing gate bell is this module. I will do a mock-up in one of my videos on how this all goes together and works, and then I will show some of the process of hooking it up on the layout. That's going to be a pretty hard video to do, but we're going to try and get that done. Anyhow, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video, and as always, your questions, comments, input, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. BNSS 6951 and the Cuz out for now.